Daily Broadside, day 625. So I'm currently battling a lung virus infection, something or other, right? That I'm currently on the prednisone for. Which prednisone, I'll tell you why I'm on that. Because listen to this. That's the good version of it. 2 days ago. So I finally decided today, I'm like, I get this looked at, right? Body's doing an okay job of mixing it up, but still, we need some narcotics here. Actually, I don't think prednisone's a controlled substance. Anyway, so I go this morning and I about died outside doing something, and I was like, So I canceled my plans for the day and couldn't get an appointment. So I go by somebody tells me, oh, you should go by the CVS Minute Clinic. 1 minute to win it. You're in it to win it, win it, or whatever the hell it's called. So I like Google Earth one of these things. I didn't Google Earth, actually. I hate Google Earth. I like Apple iPhone Earth, whatever it's called. And I map it out. It's not too far, but it's like, maybe 10 minutes out of my way from where I was. And I roll up in there. Now, this is my understanding of CVS's Clinic to Win It, is you go in there, and you're like, hey, how can we help you? And and they're like, give us 1 minute. And it's like 60 minutes, and you're just actually 60 seconds. And then they're like, they confer with the doctor real quick. I'm like, oh, yeah, it looks like you had a sinus infection. Here's a Z-Pack. Have a good day. And then I'm out, right? So I walk in, and there's this dude sitting over there in the little waiting area. There's somebody cussing at a kiosk, some lady, and then there's 4 iPads. And next to the iPads, it says, please come check in. Well, all the iPads are black, right? And so I go and I sit down, and each one has a little stool, and I sit down and I push the button, nothing. Push the button, nothing. And I look over to my left, and the lady at the kiosk is cussing. And then I see on the sign, it says, check in at the red kiosk. And I'm like, what the hell are these iPads for? And why are they off? So I walk over, because she's like, it wants me to have a confirmation number. I don't have a confirmation number. I'm like, she's talking to herself, but loudly enough out loud that we can all hear her frustration. And I'm like, this is going to go real smooth for me, because I don't even know what the hell. I don't even know why I would have a confirmation number. So I go up there, and it's like, what's your legal name? Or it said, what was your legal last name? So I type it in, and they're like, do you have an appointment, or did you check in on the app? And I'm like, neither one of those. And so I skip that or something, and then I go in, and they're like, we don't see you on the menu or whatever. And I'm like, need to make an appointment? I'm like, yes, I need to make it. What are we doing? So I go through and it asks, what's your legal name? I said, I've already typed that in. And so then it wants my first legal name, and then my birthday, and like a phone number or something. And I get there, and it gets to like, what's your confirmation number? And I'm like, and now I sound like the lady. I'm like, I don't have a damn confirmation number. So we're both mad, right? It was this close to looking at her and being like, do you know what you're doing? Because I don't, right? In fact, I've been in here more than a minute, and I'm not walking out of here with a prescription. That's what I came to do, right? And so finally, I get to the end of the screens. I back up a couple. I go forward. I can't get past it, and it says, what day would you like to be seen? I'm like, the day that I'm standing here, April 2nd, 2024, bitch. And so it says, okay. And then it says, select the time. The only time was like 11:50. Now it's 10:06 or something like that. And I'm like, I'll be damned if I'm going to hang out in a minute clinic for 78 minutes or however long it was going to be before I could see somebody. And I'm like, this is stupid. So I deleted and walked out the door. I called the person that suggested the minute clinic to me, and I told them to burn in hell, just rot and burn in hell, as I drove another 10 miles out of my way. So I get on the phone. I'm like, hey, regular doctor, the minute to win it clinic is not really rocking for me, so I need an appointment. They're like, 3:30. I'm like, giddy up, because I'll be taking a nap till then. So I got an appointment at 3:30. I go home. I take a nap. I'm out, right? As best I could be out with this coughing crap, right? And so I get there, and I walk in, and they take me back, and the nurse takes me through everything, and then the PA, and like, she was a PA in training, I think is what she identified herself as. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Because she walked in, she's a black female, and I knew that the lady I was seeing, because the girl that I've been seeing as my PA, she like moved to another one, so she's like, she's not here anymore. And I'm like, okay. So I see this girl, and they're like, you'll be seeing, Emily or whatever her name was. And when I walked in, I saw Emily's picture on the wall, and she was clearly white. So this black girl walks in, and I'm like, well, this isn't Emily. She's like, hi, I'm Jeannie, I'm the PA in training or whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever. I mean, you can write a prescription. I don't care who sees me. So she goes through this litany of questions that's like way more exhaustive than normal, right? Also, I had 92/60 blood pressure. I'm the most even-keeled, like, cold-hearted snake known to man. I just have no blood pressure whatsoever. I don't get excited. I know I sound excitable, but it's like Hannibal Lecter. His blood pressure just never rose as he killed those people. But here's the thing, right? This girl goes through all this stuff, and I made the mistake of asking a question. I'm like, well, let me ask you this, and to clarify, and then she goes on this, like, barrage rant of everything she knows about the medical world with regards to, the lung or what. The Aviar complex and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, don't ask any more questions. So she's like, all right, well, I'm going to go confer with, Emily, the PA, the doctor, whatever she was. So then she comes back in, and now Emily's with her. And Emily proceeds to go through the exact same thing. I'm in there for an hour. Pardon me. I'm waiting for my, test results. I don't have the flu. I don't have COVID. I just have a lung virus, right? My body is just, again, it's just fighting. It's just whipping it like Tyson and Logan, Tyson's going to win that. Or it's rigged. That's I agree with that assessment. Anyway, and so, long story short, they's like, you need a steroid. So they write me a steroid. So I leave. I go do something in a neighboring city. I come back. I pull into the Walgreens. And I'm going to tell you right now, usually pharmacy techs are not like anything to write home about. They're just, just girls, whatever. But this girl, good Lord. If Walgreens ever does like a swimsuit calendar or something, man, y'all be wrong not to seek her out. She should be like the cover girl for Walgreens Pharmacy Tech Swimsuit Edition. Smoking hot. Had the strawberry, or what's it called? Yeah, strawberry blonde. Just a beautiful girl, right? And by the way, Emily, the PA doctor, she had copper eyeliner. And I got to say, Rue McClanahan, what's that heavy chick that was in the Drew Carey show? Like, no one should wear, why do they sell copper whatever? Corinne Jean-Pierre, she wears it horribly, which matches everything she does in her life. But she had just copper. Imagine my fingers are copper right now. That's what she looked like. But this girl at the Walgreens, she's like, oh, when did you see the doctor? I'm like, 3 hours ago. Now, right before this trip, I went, and I don't know why, but every time I feel crappy, I always want to get like the greasiest cheeseburger known to man. So that's where this came in, right? I go through and I get like the worst caloric intake thing you can get. I get a Monster Burger combo. Small, mind you. This is a small. When I was a kid, this was like probably a large. You know what it cost? I think it was $13.49. Good God, you could feed a Sudanese tribe for that in 1987. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I digress. I go through, I get my prescription, and I'm like popping prednisone in the parking lot because I need this stuff to take effect. I got stuff to do, people to see, people to do, things to see, whatever. But anyway, there's really no point to this story. And if you stuck around this long, maybe you're willing to come a little bit further, as I tell Red on the beach, a little Shawshank for you there. I do like it when I don't feel well that my voice, it goes like a couple octaves lower. I feel like I have a deeper voice than I normally would, and I'll start to talk Southern. I don't know why, but I do declare. That was dumb. Anyway, so kudos to me. Hope I feel better. And giddy up to thee. Hey, giddy.